Bet you can't guess what is going to happen in this issue based on the cover. The Rage of Venom. At the airport, Eddie Brock has got off. Like I never understood why Eddie Brock isn't a wanted fugitive with his face all over posters. That would mean he couldn't get onto a plane, but whatever. He sure shows his face enough as a Venom, while he's still half transformed into Venom. You, Carnage, you thought we were done with you, but we've come back to make sure of it this time. You die! Venom, free! Could freeze possibly be the word you're looking for? Sorry. We don't have time to freeze. Returning to New York is risky and unexpected, since we finally reconciled our vendetta against Spider-Man, but we're not after the infernal wall crawler this time. No, we seek instead a monster that we ourselves helped create, and thus must now destroy. Manhattan, the Holy Ghost Church. You don't understand. The screaming witch destroyed the one thing on this planet that matters to me. Come on, Cloak, take it easy. Oh, better heed my own advice. These cracked ribs hurt every time I talk. Easy? You were here, Spider-Man. You saw what Shriek did to Dagger. After all that girl and I have been through, to watch her burst, just disappear in a flash of light. She didn't even leave anything to bury. Calm down, Tyrone. You calm down. You don't just lose family. I don't want my blood to cool. Not till the scum responsible for Dagger's death has paid. Gone. Guess that's what I get for blinking. The way Cloak teleports in and out is something I'll never get used to. But I don't think that's what's freaking me out. What's really disturbed me is what he said, and how come it hits home. I lost my share of friends and family. Uncle Ben, Gwen Stacy, and just days ago, Harry Osborn. Then again, I thought my parents were dead for 20 years, and they showed up alive a few weeks back. Yeah, don't get used to that, Pete. So maybe there is a balance. Gotta watch those ribs. And I've gotta stop thinking about the past. Ever since Carnage escaped from that asylum, he's been on a killing spree. Even worse, he's teamed up with a 6-armed Spidey doppelganger and a very dangerous woman called Shriek. If I don't keep my mind on the here and now, I could learn more about death than I really want to. While on a rooftop half a city away, the dangerous woman Spider-Man referred to is joined by companions even more dangerous. Edgy move, Shriek. Pulling a fade like that. And I'm going after Spider-Man on my own. Come on, Carnage. A kill's a kill. I mean, you dust people all the time. That's different. The web slinger's mine. Every bone and sinew, every drop of blood or bile. Mine! Gee, Carney, I just thought... You? Thought? You? Thought? Sweet cheeks, that's a vile little habit. I think you'd had better break. Soho, where Mary Jane Watson Parker lights another cigarette. It's a vile, dangerous habit, one she hates, almost as much as she hates waiting for her husband to return home, or wondering if he will. No spider, Peter. I knew it. When you didn't come back with our takeout dinner, I knew you'd gone off. Pete, why are you holding your rib cage? Does it hurt? Only when I laugh, cry, swallow, blink. No jokes, Peter. You know how I worry about you. And you said you'd give up being Spider-Man for a couple of weeks, for both our sakes. I said I'd try. Oh yeah? Well, it looks like you didn't try very hard, does it? Doesn't look like... Across town. Ah, your pet doppelganger, feeling protective? Back off, Bug. You said you used to hang with rock groups, Shriek, so I'll put this in words you'll understand. This band of ours has one leader. One. And darling, you're looking at him. I guess the bottom line is you're home, and we can talk in the morning when we're both feeling better. At least your spider powers help you heal. Those ribs should be fine after a night's rest. Mary Jane, I don't think you get it. Carnage, the others, they'll keep killing till they're stopped. I have to go back after them. Tonight. You know, one of the things Peter could have thrown in here is explaining that he's Carnage's target. Carnage has made that clear. He's heard him say it. He saw him go after Shriek for trying to kill him, so... yeah, there are going to be some domestic issues in this storyline, and they all could have been avoided if Peter just explained right here that he's not seeking out Carnage. Instead, he's protecting himself and avoiding fighting Carnage on his own home turf, which is a good strategy because Carnage is after him. But he doesn't, and that leads to a bunch of misunderstandings. So everyone who says that Arrow isn't like a comic book, no, the thing is that the soap opera elements in Arrow, the trouble is, they're too much like a comic book. Now, I'm not saying that makes the show good. I'm just saying that they fit right in. That's what I like about you, Carney. I mean, besides the fact that you mangle people real neat, you're so masterful. Treat me right, tough guy, and I'll follow you all the way to... Not there. We're still under the comics code. Hoboken. Point is, I'll do anything as long as you're close, as long as we're close together. That's more like it. So how about we celebrate, go out and slaughter a few unsuspecting geeks together? I don't know, that might cut into the readership. Soho. How could he ever... And yeah, Peter explains it as his responsibility, and that he Dagger was murdered, but he doesn't mention that Carnage is after him. And Mary Jane doesn't believe that he'll live through this one. So, yeah, that puts considerable stress on them. And then Carnage attacks and murders some people in a car. That is so boxy I can't say that the car was any loss. It's the 1993 box. And, of course, a cop is no match for them. And so they easily take care of him. Spider-Man's swinging around when he sees something. Monsters! That's Demi-Goblin! Man, if I wanted more problems, I would have asked for them. Then again, this might work for me. Last time I went up against Demo, he was pals with the same doppelganger that linked up with Carnage's crew. It was in the Spirit of Venom crossover, Danny. If I follow him, maybe he'll lead me to what I'm looking for. Gotta be careful. Hang back. Make sure he doesn't spot me. What? He accelerated as he rounded the corner. But what? Yikes! Got too confident. Let Demi Goblin double back. If it wasn't for my spider sense warning, I would have been fried by that flame jet. Better stay up high, keep away from civilians then. Uh-oh, he's tossing pumpkin bombs. But I've dealt with them before. I just stay clear until... What? Not exploding? Some sort of living darkness, moving fast. Feels so cold. Something's happening to me. Go get him, Spider-Man. Come on, get up. What's the use? Why even try? Yes. Several blocks away, some sort of commotion in the Bowery. Could be the scarlet-suited fiend. Dispatch to all drivers. Reroute around Central Park. Some called Carnage is ripping the place apart. The park. It is. Whatever disturbance in whatever that disturbance in the Bowery is, it can't be nearly as important. A certain web slinger might disagree. That was no ordinary bomb, Spider-Man. That was meant to give you a taste of what all sinners must eventually face. The despair and unending, hopeless, eternal torment. Blasphemous trickery! Release him by all that's holy! Yeah, pastor comes up and tells him just what he thinks of that. Man of God, you'll burn next. Priest tried to help. I can't let me go and Demi-Goblin hurt him. If he hadn't tried to help, I'd be fine with it. With Demi-Goblin hurting him. Have to fight against the darkness. Fight it with truth. Truth. And no matter how I feel, as long as I breathe, there is hope. Hey! You alright? That I am, Spider-Man. Thank you. No, Father. Thanks to you. What? Spider sense. An ordinary pumpkin bomb. The exploding kind. Look out! Boy, that did my cracked ribs a lot of good. Can't let Demi-Goblin know I'm hurt that bad. No problem. Seems he's gone. Should try to track him, but already feel like I'm ready to pass out. Have to cut my losses and just go home. Central Park. All is silent. The screams have stopped. And this is a very chilling series of panels here. For now. Maybe I should scourge up a calculator. The body count's starting to hurt my brain. Monstrous! Take a gallon of your blood for every innocent drop you've spilled. Well, Pop, I didn't expect to see you here. But hey, stick around. I've got a couple of friends you'd like to meet. Soho. Dawn huddles an hour away, but there are some shadows even morning sunlight can't brighten. Appears the massacre in Central Park is over, but bodies line walkways like human litter, and... My God. If I'd known what was happening, maybe I could have saved some of them. If you tried, Peter, you might have been one of them. I'll get it. Must be Liz from downstairs. Things are going from bad to worse. Maybe if I get some sleep, yeah, a little rest, then I'll be able to figure out some answers. Liz, is something wrong? Gasp! Mary Jane, what's wrong? Is it... I think it's Venom! So much for sleep. Yep. And that's our cliffhanger. Venom's beaten to a pulp because he went up against too many people, and one of them had sonic powers. So yeah, this continues the unrelenting pressure of Maximum Carnage, and it shows the pressure getting to Mary Jane, which I like. This has a bit more character work in it, and I can't wait to see what they do. And it really starts to set up what happens later in the story. So yeah, this is good. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. All right. Yep. See you next time. Bye.